I started reading The Lord McCarthy. This is a good story, and once I read it, and also I watched it. This is a motion picture as well. He was around Aragon in the Lord of Rings, and also the writer. Cormac McCarthy was famous for, and is another novel, uh, No Country for Old Men, which was directed by Coen brothers, and who directed Fargo. And two brothers got Academy Awards with this movie, and it means the Cormac McCarthy's writing skills was very good. This is a story about a man and a boy. And when I started to read this book, and I thought about the story and who are they, and what happened to them, why did they go to South, and think about the story. First, I can guess who are they? Father and son, but they were survivors anyway, because in the city, no man, ruined. What happened that around? We can guess war or bombing, or atomic bomb or nuclear. Whatever happened, it was destroyed totally, and father and son could survive the winter and the northern part. So they headed for the south. And winter, maybe they could get some kind of fire and wood, because wood was not destroyed nuclear weapon. But I think they didn't get a gas, something like that. Most of these difficult parts, maybe food, something. Then the cold is very, very serious problems. So, and the father went to the south. And while they was on way to the south, and they traveled a long distance. Maybe the first place where they lived, and the fathers when on their way to south, they dropped by their homeland, father, the man's old house. Before then, they talk about, and the boy asked us, what if he died? And the father said, so I would be very sad. I want to die too. And or when they met, so a large dam, and the father explained about the dam, and there was a turbine to generate electricity, and so and the boy said to light a lamp, and their dialogue was very simple, and the man didn't expect there were fish in the lake which surrounded them, and so the man dropped by his old house, hometowns, nobody dares, and even the dad ruined the cat, or he couldn't find anything, and just he got memory of all his childhood, and The boy was scared and to see the ruined place, and he wanted to go out, go home. And the father said, yes, and he said we shouldn't have come. And the whole journey is going on. I think this reading is meaningful to me because it's reading of I'm going to review after reading so I can more remember the story, and perhaps this book is one of a good book to remember. Okay. And from time to time I watch the book review on the road by YouTubers. Second review on the road. Father and son walk along the long road to the south. They got earthquake, and they went crossed over the river and stayed near the waterfall. They went to long journeys and to the south. When they went and they met a stranger who rode truck. The fathers got careful because the situation was bad. Anyone could kill each other to get some food or some, people don't help each other in the circumstance of bad situation. And being man tried to kill the boy, and his father shot him. The boy was shocked, and they went to the south, and the boy asked the father, are we good guys? Father said, yes, we are good guys. And they went to the town, and they tried to find some food, and weather was bad and snowed, and when they went to the edge of a house, the open house, the fathers found corpse on the bed. It was covered with the blanket, dried. That was a horrible scenes. They went out. What story was like that? And then what happened to the area? Still, once it happened, it is not important the situation, how to survive and how to live, and that is more important. So, and interestingly, there are not many people around, and then how many people died not reported. The Lord just it's about survival from the bad situation. It's tragedy. And also, I'd like to talk about long journey. Many books, adventure books, or um, most of adventure books have a long journey. It is not an adventure. Even they got a journey and to the south, and also they had no transportation. Usually they walked on carrying the carriage and stayed at the camping site. Yes, it's quite different. But one thing important is they got a long journey. They stop by one place to another. So while I'm reading the book, and then where did they place? Where did they drop by? Is very important to figure out the story. If I miss the place, I can't understand the whole story. Well, the point is the place. Living on the road and hungry, starvation. They ate food up and they couldn't find any food on their way to South Coast. And the weather still bad. It snowed. That means I think it's quite northern hemisphere. So and winter comes, that means the daytimes got shorter and shorter. So and they should slept and earlier, and also when they were isolated, they found shelter. It was cold, so and they should fire for making themselves warm. And on their way, and they dropped by the old house. They saw an old man and were naked and then asked help. They ran away. And also they moved to another shelter for the night because the fires ran out of fire. They ran out of fire. And in the morning, they came back to the cart. The cart was the most important things for them to carry luggage and some kind of. When they were heading to highways, they used cart for long times, but it snowed. That means cart didn't work anymore. So and the fathers then got back to the cart and they used top and packing and clothes or something, blankets, and they ruined the cart. And the boy saw the cart The cut was very important. That means they didn't follow the highway, the road anymore. They went to a local place and countryside and dropped by the house, and their traveling pattern was became different. Yes, in this book, The Road, yeah, actually the title says The Road, and quite for a long time, they father and son were journey to the coast, the south, and the most important thing is the road. Where did they go? And then um, and they didn't use any transportation, some cars and bike or some didn't find, just walk and uh, and also the father and um, cautioned other peoples and until he arrived at the safe zone. He knew and there was something dangerous with other peoples. But the boy, on the other end, the boy wanted to communicate with others and meet people, share them the scariness, loneliness. Yeah. Um, After reading this book, maybe just I remember the good descriptions on the situation and the place. It looks like a play, and then the background is the play screens, and the actors and the father and a boy. Sometimes extra characters that appeared not serious just for a moment because they went kept on moving. Um, it seems they dialogued shortly and like on the stage. That's why I'm thinking about the book.